Yo, what's up, everyone? Hope you guys taking care of yourselves, focusing on you because that's all that matters. Now, today in this video, I want to discuss something that needs to be discussed, especially in our community, and it's these anti-black folks, and our own people on the media who are being paid to propagate and push out this anti-black venom. Now, this video, I'm talking about the Hodge twins, Candace Owens, Anton Daniels, what's his name, Brandon Tatum, that whole group, those people, Joel Patrick, all those house niggas that are paid to spew out anti-black propaganda and to make white people feel comfortable. Now, I talked about this a little bit in my other video, so I recommend you to go check out that other video where I talked about MAGA and what they're really about and what it really means. All these house niggas suffer from self-hate. Maybe they got rejected by a black girl when they were little, or maybe they had some experience that just made them do this. Now, I used to watch the Hodge twins. Like, I'm talking about when I was like 10, 11 years old when they were doing food videos. But these people just out of nowhere just shifted over to like the conservative twins. These people are clowns. But anyways, these mixed folks, and they chose their side. These people are like, what, half black, half white? So they chose their side. So make sure you stay on that side. And by the way, these people should be very afraid to come out their house. If you see the Hodge twins out here, Candace Owens, or any of these house niggas, we should be on their ass. They should be so scared to come outside their house. They should be having food get delivered to their house, right? These people are paid to just sit online and make white people feel comfortable and tell white people what they want to hear. All these crackers want to be told is, oh, black people violent, black people criminals, black people ghetto, black people this, black people that, and they socially engineered and structured the whole system to help reinforce this image that they want pushed out there of black people. Look at our ancestors in the 60s, 70s, hell, 80s, and prior to that. You'll see a complete difference in the black people from then till now, because what they want to do is box my people, the Aboriginals of America, into these stereotypes. They want to box them into these stereotypes so they can bring that into reality. They want to basically see that stereotype in reality to help justify their wicked actions and what they want. And they hire other black people too, and it just blows my fucking mind that these people will sell themselves and their people out for some bread. If you see any of these people out here walking outside, or I don't give a damn if they're with their family, we should be shaming the fuck out of them, public shaming them. Like, you really are sitting online to get paid to bring your people down. And they will never tell white people the truth, right? And why the Hodge twins, all they post on their channel is anti-blackness, is black degeneracy. That's all they ever post. And these people were making fun of a lynching. They were laughing, making jokes out of black people being lynched. I'm talking about the Hodge twins. And Candace Owens, she's not even black American. She's like spewing anti-blackness, and she's not even from this fucking. That's like me going over to, let's say, Africa or one of the Caribbean islands or something like that, and spewing let's say, anti-black propaganda, or spewing anti-propaganda that goes against that country. Like me going to Ghana and spewing anti-Ghana propaganda, saying Ghana people are this, Ghanaian people are that, are this and that. You know how fucking stupid that would look? Because I'm not even from that country. So it's like, that's the equivalent to what Candace Owens is doing. And she knows she knows what she's doing, but she's getting paid by these people to spew out that propaganda, to make them feel comfortable about their inferiority complex. Because a lot of these racists got an inferiority complex. They know that they're not human. They know how wicked and twisted their lineage is and how wicked and twisted they are. So they have this deep inferiority complex, and they want to pay other black people to make them feel better about themselves. That's what racism is, because they know the truth. They know what's going on. They know the truth, and they want to just whitewash all of history and lie about everything and make it seem like black people are naturally wicked, are naturally evil like this. They want to project their history and their wickedness onto us. When we taught you people how to walk, we taught you people how to talk, we taught y'all how to grow crops, we taught y'all how to do everything. Nothing, y'all didn't create a fuck. They didn't create nothing, absolutely nothing at all. Everything stolen, technology stolen, everything. They put their faces on it. So that's what they're scared of. These magtards are scared of true black history, so they feel better hiring other ignorant black folks to spew what they want to hear. Like, I wish I could get in front of the Hodge twins. I wish I can get in front of one of these self-hating Negroes. I wish I can get in front of them so I can just tear their ass up, tear them up. But they wouldn't want to come in contact with me because they know that I'm not ignorant. I got a brain up here. I know who I am. I know what's going on. I know the true history, and they don't like that. They have a deep self-hatred. These anti-black coons, these self-hating Uncle Toms. Like, the same shit that happened to Charlie Kirk needs to happen to these people. Charleston White, yo ass is a part of that group too, because you're trying to pretend like you're a black activist when really you are paid to spew anti-black propaganda. How are you gonna be a black activist but at the same time talk down on your own people? You get what I'm saying? Like, he always wants to make it seem like, oh, he's talking down on the bad people in the community, the gangbangers and shit like that, right? But you can go about it without having to degrade your own people. He says some shit like, oh, if he has like a black son or something like that, he wouldn't want his black son to marry a black woman. And this dude comes online with a Confederate flag around him. Like, he is a prop. He is an agent. And if he really was about true black unity and true pro-blackness, I guess if you want to call it pro-black, and the reason why I quote quote-unquote pro-blackness is because every time we speak true history and we go deep into our history and who we are, that's when it's called pro-black. But you never hear pro-Caucasian, you never hear pro-Asian, you never hear pro-Hispanic. They only want to use that labeling when it comes to black people who are speaking on true black issues or what's going on in the black community or true black history. That's when they want to slap the term pro-black onto us. I hate that term, but anyways, that's what they do. Like, that's what these people are paid to do, like, to spew anti-black propaganda, and you can make a lot of money doing that shit. YouTube will promote you. YouTube will put your face out there. They will promote the fuck out of you and put you on the For You page for YouTube, because you are reinforcing the white supremacist structure and agenda. So, real shit, like, once again, they need to be shamed. We got to do something about this. We got to take back our image. We got to stop these people from just saying whatever, right? They only want to show the fallen soldiers in our community that happen to succumb to their environment that was created for them, right? They only want to showcase those people when you got so many other black folks out here just doing their thing, trying to feed their family, trying to make it. And that basically waters down our struggle. Like, when I say it waters down our struggle, I mean the people who are spewing anti-black propaganda, the black folks and the white folks who are paid to spew anti-black propaganda, that waters down our cries and our struggles and what we are actually going through as the aboriginals of this land. And they're doing everything under the sun. Everything under the sun. Fuck every last one of those people. And the same thing that happened to Charlie Kirk needs to happen to them, straight up. Like, the game is over. Like, this shit needs to end. This shit needs to stop. We need to take back our image. Like, you wouldn't want your future grandchildren or your future children to grow up in this anti-black society, right? So why aren't we doing something about it right now? Why are we steady going at each other? Why are we steady killing each other? It's like anybody who is for black people, they want to get them out the way. If you are actually for black empowerment, they want to get you out the way. If Charleston White was actually for black empowerment, they would have assassinated him. They would have tried to get him out the way, because he has a huge fan base. He has a huge audience, like millions and millions of people tune into him. So if he was actually for, black black liberation and shit like that, they would have jailed him like they did Rashad Jamal. They would have tried to do him like Malcolm X, like Malachi York, like Young Pharaoh. They would have tried to do him like any of these people. But I bet you as soon as he changes his tune to just loving on his people and being 100% and stop bashing his people, if he was actually telling white people what they don't want to hear, they would have got him out the way like they did any of our black leaders. So he's not for black people. He's not at all. He's an agent. He's a prop. So fuck Charleston White too. He wants to act like he's about freedom of speech and all that shit. Like, you saw what happened when he roasted Charlie Kirk, right? His whole white fan base got upset at him. Now, if he was to actually just stay on that frequency and start going after the true people and stop bashing his women and stop bashing black people and shit like that and try to make it seem like he's for black liberation and shit like that, like, you know, it'd be a different ball game. But all these people need to get called out in public. For real, like, they have no, it's like they don't know they have no knowledge of self. They have no true meaning of their true history. Or they do, but they just choose to sell out for some bread. People do anything for money. But yeah, like, I really cannot stand going online or seeing that shit, seeing my own people spew that. It just blows my fucking mind. And then you read the comment section sometimes on some of these videos, and you got other black people agreeing, and some of these people are probably bots, you know what I'm saying? But it just blows my fucking mind, and it really just, oh my god, it like, somebody really needs to slide on those on these house niggas like in our community, because they're just blackface, right? These racist white folks will put a black face out there to talk for them, because it's not going to be considered racist, right? Once again, y'all socially structured and took this land from our ancestors and reclassified us. We are the Aboriginals, we are the Indians, and we were thriving and all this shit before y'all stripped everything from us, before y'all stripped us of our language, before y'all stripped us of our culture and who we actually really are, and blew up all of our communities. Before you did that shit, we were completely different than the version that you see now. This is the version of these Negroes that you see now were created by America. They were manufactured by America. The pants-sagging black man lets these people know that he is not a threat. We got him. Now, when you come in contact with a real black man like myself, y'all get scared. Y'all shit y'all pants, because y'all know that I'm a school y'all. I'm gonna run circles around y'all, straight up. So just say you just don't like black people in general, whether you are intelligent, put together black man, or whether you have been buck-broken by America. They just don't like you in general. They want to find any reason to codify their inferiority complex. So stop hiding y'all racism. Stop trying to codify y'all racism. I'm talking about to the house niggas and the racist white folks. Like, just cut the shit out, because we got eyes to see over here, and we ain't stupid. But anyways, y'all, that's all I gotta say on that. Fuck you if you against my people. That's how I feel. That's what my channel's about. I ain't racist. What's racist is whitewashing all of history. What's racist is this anti-black propaganda. What's racist is all the bullshit that they've done to us. Whitewash all of history. Lied to us about who we are. Lied to us about the truth on how this is our land and how we are the Aboriginals of America. Like, all the thriving, we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thriving communities, hundreds of Black Wall Streets just bombed and wiped out of history. Y'all don't want to talk about that though. Y'all house niggas don't want to talk about that. You just want to keep telling white people what they want to hear. Y'all don't want to talk about how they reclassified us in 1924 to Negro. Y'all don't want to talk about that. Man, fuck y'all. I hope y'all die a slow, painful death. And I don't wish death on anyone but y'all racist house niggas and y'all racist white folks and y'all pedophiles and homo and And all you people who got hatred in y'all heart. Because at the end of the day, when I go about my business in this matrix, I'm focused on taking myself to the next level. I'm not hating on somebody or focused on other people and shit like that. But people insecure, people got some inferiority complexes that they gotta project out onto the world to make themselves feel better. But anyways, y'all, we gotta come after these house niggas, man, because they really getting on my fucking nerves. Like, anyways, y'all, peace.